Imagine a world on fire, not just a small blaze but an inferno that consumes everything in its path. Not just a single forest fire but the entire planet engulfed in flames, ash and smoke. Every forest, every city, every corner of the earth ablaze. Volcanoes from the highest peaks to the deepest oceans erupt simultaneously. Imagine the sheer power and chaos unleashed. This isn't science fiction, it's a terrifying thought experiment about what would happen if all of Earth's volcanoes erupted at once. The scale of destruction would be beyond comprehension. The consequences would be devastating, reshaping our planet in unimaginable ways. Landscapes would be altered, ecosystems destroyed, and life as we know it would be forever changed. The ground would tremble with relentless earthquakes, splitting open as molten rock surges from the Earth's core. Cities would crumble, and the very foundation of our world would be shaken. Skies would darken under a suffocating blanket of ash, blocking out the sun and plunging the world into perpetual darkness. Day would turn to night, and the temperature would plummet. Toxic gases would fill the air, making each breath a painful struggle for survival. The air would be thick with ash and poisonous fumes, choking the life out of everything. This is the doomsday scenario we're about to explore. A world where nature's fury is unleashed in its most extreme form, challenging the very existence of life on Earth. To understand the potential devastation of volcanic eruptions, we can look back at history for some of the most catastrophic events ever recorded. In the year 1815, Mount Tambora in Indonesia erupted with unimaginable force, changing the course of history. It was the largest eruption in recorded history, ejecting trillions of cubic feet of ash and rock high into the atmosphere, creating a spectacle of nature's raw power. The immediate impact was devastating, with pyroclastic flows and ashfall killing tens of thousands of people on the surrounding islands almost instantly. But the global consequences were even more profound and far-reaching than the immediate destruction. The massive ash cloud from Tambora shrouded the Earth, reflecting sunlight back into space and causing global temperatures to plummet dramatically. The following year, 1816, became infamously known as the Year Without a Summer, as the volcanic winter led to severe weather anomalies. Crops failed across continents, leading to widespread famine, and social unrest gripped many parts of the world as people struggled to survive. The eruption of Tambora serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the profound global impact that even a single powerful volcanic eruption can have on the environment, climate, and human societies. Now imagine that catastrophic event multiplied by 1,000. There are over 1,500 active volcanoes scattered across the globe, from the iconic Mount Fuji to the submerged giants lurking beneath the ocean's surface. A simultaneous eruption of all these volcanoes would unleash an inferno of unimaginable scale. The volume of ash and sulfur dioxide ejected into the atmosphere would be staggering, dwarfing the impact of Tambora many times over. The skies would turn black, choked with a thick, suffocating haze that would blanket the entire planet. Sunlight would be completely blocked, plunging the Earth into an extended period of darkness. The immediate aftermath of this global volcanic event would be nothing short of apocalyptic. The sheer scale of destruction would be unprecedented, leaving a scar on the planet that would be visible for centuries. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas and volcanic debris would race down mountainsides at hundreds of miles per hour, incinerating everything in their path. These flows are capable of obliterating entire forests, flattening buildings, and leaving nothing but a barren wasteland in their wake. Cities and towns located near volcanic zones would be completely obliterated in an instant. The force of the eruption would be so immense that it would reduce structures to rubble, and the heat would be so intense that it would melt metal and glass. Those further away from the immediate eruptions would face a different but equally deadly threat: the air itself. The ash and gases would spread far and wide, carried by the wind to distant regions, affecting areas thousands of miles away from the eruption site. The massive amounts of ash and volcanic gases released into the atmosphere would create a toxic, unbreathable smog. This smog would block out sunlight, plunging regions into darkness and causing temperatures to drop dramatically. This deadly cocktail would contain fine particulate matter that could clog lungs, as well as poisonous gases like sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. Breathing in this toxic air would lead to severe respiratory issues, and prolonged exposure could be fatal. The world as we know it would be transformed beyond recognition.